There's nothing in the icebox. There's nothing in the cabinet. And I'm going according to not worrying about what I'm going to eat, address. All I can do is breathe. It's been this way all my life, been this way. It's just me. I'm supposed to stay home. I'm not supposed to work. Socialism is out of the question. Inviting anyone over? Out of the question. I invited a few over before. The others who live here, and usually, since I was younger, my mom, my dad, would pretend to be fine with people I invite over. Instead of telling the people they don't like them, they would get on my case. Of course, I would invite them, and I didn't know they smoked cigarettes. They just started smoking when they were in our yard. Just like Michael, I didn't know he did cocaine or marijuana. So he was out of the mental ward and he was here. And then Corey, I didn't know he was uncontrollable. I've been damaged by all of them in the past. But in the present, I'm not with them. I'm here in this room again with them, hating me for knowing everything they do and not being like them. So they're targeting me in the stores, getting other kids to say things to me, and those children don't even know me. So I know someone's getting them to do things to me. And it's people who have met me already. And I didn't do what they wanted. So they have a problem with it. Girls and guys, yeah. This has been this way since elementary school. With my nephews and nieces doing drugs, drinking, getting drunk. Mom's boyfriend getting drunk. Mom doesn't drink and get drunk nor smoke. Finally, after all these years, she just now tries to get to know me and it hurts. And she tries. She's like a snake to me. I don't really like my mom because she doesn't speak up, and she doesn't read her Bible, and she doesn't have anything to fight for herself for or with. That's why I don't like her. She's told me not to read the Bible. That's how for she is in Murderland, in Deadland, in Deathland, in Witchland, and whatever disgusting place she is. I thought I could move back home and I could get everything running again, like I had before. My other brothers and sisters persuaded me as a teenager too, and a young adult, to be with them all the time and in their home, and I wasn't babysitting their kids. I was just a guard, just stand there. That's all I was. It feels like someone's testing me out to see what kind of job I'm best at. It's my dad and my brothers. They've placed me like a boy all my life. My mom used to dress me like a girl for a few years in my younger years. I liked those years. But the problem is, no one understood the purpose of male-female contact. It was always keep the girls with the girls and the guys with the guys. Mm. We grew up this way. Daylight. We grew up this way, and some of us went to church, some of us read the Bible at home, and some of us fellowshipped in other places than the church. Oh, I liked going to church. I did. But whenever I seen that my own nephews and nieces, they were going to church, and they started being mean to me. That I remember whenever none of us went to church yet. We didn't start going to church. We were getting along. We were being creative. We were even so freaking social. So we could talk to anybody. We could do anything that was good. And without knowing that it was good. They started going to church. I quit. I quit. I wasn't going to church anymore because I seen that, no, they wanted to hurt me. And they did hurt me. And they still are hurting me. Because they're doing drugs and they're drinking and they're getting drunk. And they're fornicating and they're having children. And they think I'm going to stick around and watch their kids. I'm not going to watch their kids. I'm not going to watch them. They get in an accident. They get in an accident. I know where I am. I know who I put and place myself around, and I know my lifestyle. Don't forget, they're liars too. Worse than them doing drugs. But drugs is not better than lying. And when I don't speak to them, or when they look at my videos, They really try to rip my body apart. And they've already punched my mailbox. And oh, family members and stuff act like they don't know nothing about it, right? And this neighborhood act like they don't have no feelings. They're heartless. And oh, their life is so miserable. Hey, motherfuckers. If your life was so miserable, you wouldn't be allowed to do drugs where you're living in your house. If your life was so miserable, oh, but your life will be miserable. Watch these new laws get passed. Your life will be miserable. People in your own homes, you will not be allowed to do certain things. I live just down the street from you. It's already being tested out. Oh, by the way, you might be called insane because of what you're going to go through when this is going to happen. So I don't do drugs and I don't get drunk. And there's a whole lot of snakeries that are going on because you have to hide your drugs. You have to stop getting drunk. No more bar styling. No. You can't be yourself. This is God's world. You cannot be who you want to be. Ask God first. Always pass it by God first.